Welcome to my senior stretch and strength class. I am Holly with Pilates and Yoga Center. I realized all the beginning of my videos, I didn't introduce myself. I just assumed you all would know who I am, but I realize now I'm getting some people watching who haven't been to the studio before. So again, I'm Holly. Hi everyone. We are going to be doing basically a chair class with some Pilates-based exercises as well as some yoga-based stretching. We will be doing, Carol, today a downward dog variation for you. So I actually have two that I'm going to work with you guys. So hopefully you will enjoy that. If there's anything else that's feeling tight on you guys at all, let me know in the comments before we get started, and I will try to address those during class. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around, check out my sound, and we will be getting started in just a moment. And while I'm doing that, I also wanted to thank you guys so much for your support. Constantly showing up for me, viewing these classes, sharing these classes. Your donations have been amazing. They really are what are getting us by right now. This whole thing has kind of stopped the world a little bit in its track, but the one thing it hasn't stopped is running a business. So that's kind of been a juggling act for me, but I seem to be doing just fine. One of my favorite parts about it is actually the teaching. So I do like when I get to teach a class. So let's see. It sounds like my sound is good. I'm going to turn that back down so we don't get any feedback. And we will be getting started in just a few minutes. So, if you are at home, you're going to need a sturdy chair. I just have a folding chair here. This works just fine for me here in the studio. You'll notice I have it on a mat. So if you're at home on a hardwood floor, it's nice to sometimes put a yoga mat because it just keeps your chair from sliding a little bit, and you will want that a little bit later on when we stand up to do some downward dog variations. A dining room chair works great. You know, those big sturdy ones without arms. So I think the ones without arms are the ones that go on the side of the table. I don't know. I'm not too fancy that way. My dining room table lately has been my couch. I'm not going to lie about that. I like eating on my couch. Or the bar stools on the counter. Very weird fact. Anyways, so once you get yourself comfortable in your chair, we're going to start today just sitting up tall in our chair. So I have my hips pulled a few inches forward on this chair. I want you to try to firmly plant those feet on the ground. So if your feet cannot touch the ground, try to find a thick book or something to put under your feet, or maybe you have yoga blocks where you can bring them up, because I don't want your toes kind of hanging in the wind there. We want nice firm feet into the ground. Also, before we start, I do have a strap handy, and as well, light hand weights. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. I'll give you variations. So go ahead, just start seated here in your chair. Feet down on the ground. They're about shoulder width apart, hands right here on your thighs. And I just want you to close your eyes for a minute. Just become present to this moment. Take everything going on in the outside world. And just for a moment, let that go. Try the best you can to relax your eyes relax all those muscles in your face. Relax your shoulders. But I want you to sit up nice and tall while you do that. We're just going to hold it there for a few moments. And just start breathing. So notice if your breath is faster than normal, or maybe it's slower than normal. Whatever it is, just kind of bring it back to a normal tempo. A lot of times when the outside world is a little chaotic, our breath tends to move away from what it normally is. So it's more important now than ever to work out on breathing. So right here, I just want you to take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, just try to relax those shoulders even more. Good. Again, like that, deep inhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Now on the next inhale, I just want you to drop your head over to the right side. Think of taking that right ear to the right shoulder. As you do that, just sitting up nice and tall, feeling that spine lengthen, and then remembering your tummies. So don't let them hang out. Try to pull them in. So you want to suck them in. Imagine you have a tight pair of pants. From here, I want you to take that left arm out, maybe to the side. Just point that finger just to further deepen that stretch. Holding it here. Just breathing. From there, you have two options with that right arm. You can either bring it up to your shoulder, right here, like a little chicken wing, or you can take it right here on top of the head, just adding a little weight to further deepen that stretch of the neck. Holding it here, taking a deep inhale, and exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Taking one more breath there. Deep inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Go ahead, bring that head down. Move your left arm back in and just bring that head right back up to the center. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead. Hello, Mary from Colorado. It's good to see you. Inhale. Now as we exhale, dropping that head over to the left. Just feeling that neck relax, feeling the shoulders pulled down. And let's scoop those bellies in nice and tight. Even right here, while you're relaxing the head, think of squeezing those glutes, sitting up nice and tall. Now go ahead, take that right finger, point it out to the side. Holding that stretch there. Now you can take that left arm, you can lift it up, maybe bring it to your shoulder just to fully pull those shoulders down. You can bring it up, bringing it on top of the head, just taking a nice stretch here. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale. Another breath here. Inhale. Dropping that hand down, letting that right hand float back down, bringing the head back to the center. From here, we're just going to bring both arms up to the shoulders, making those chicken wings again. From here, we're going to draw little circles with the elbows. So we're going to take those circles forward, sitting up nice and tall. Good. So we're inhaling as we're lifting, exhaling, scooping the belly as you lower it down. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's take one more here. Inhale and exhale. Now reverse reverse that circle. Take the arms backwards. Inhale as they come up. Exhale as you lower them back and down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bringing those hands right back down to the top of the thighs. From here, I want you to take an inhale. Slide these shoulders up by your ears. Now on the exhale, slide the fingertips down, trying to pull your armpits, I like to say, down into your pockets. Try that again. Inhale, lift the shoulders up by the ears. And exhale, slide them down. Good. Inhale, lifting them up. And exhale, sliding them down. Good. Now keep them slide down here. We're going to inhale, lengthen that spine. This time as you exhale, I want you to tuck your chin into the chest and imagine your lower back is going to send back towards the back of your chair. So we're not really leaning our body forward. We're sending our back backwards, finding that C curve. So we're scooping the belly. Try to press the heels into the ground. Now inhale, sit up nice and tall. Restack that spine right on top of each other, trying to create space in the spine. Now exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest, scooping that belly. Imagine someone's pushing you in the belly. And imagine my hands right behind the small of your back and you're pushing your back into my hand. From here, inhale, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale, dropping that chin back, scooping that belly. Good morning, Carol. I'm glad you're here. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And again, exhale, scooping that belly, small to the back, going towards the back of the chair, shoulders going forward. And inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Good. From here, just taking an inhale, reaching those arms up straight in front of you. From here, we're going to exhale, just twisting to the right side of the room. Go ahead, bring that left arm to that thigh. If you want, you can reach back behind your chair. If that's too much on that shoulder, just let it hang down. And we're just going to twist here. I'm going to bring my arm back. We're going to take an inhale as we lift up nice and tall here. Now, as we exhale, we want to twist a little bit deeper, maybe looking over that right shoulder. Holding it there, taking another inhale. And exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. From here, taking it back into the center, reaching those arms out in front of you, taking an inhale. As we exhale, twisting to the left. I realize you guys can't see my pretty flowers this morning. My head's in the way. I apologize. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Guess it's more important you can see what I'm doing, right? And exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Maybe looking over that left shoulder. Now again, if this is too much stretch on that left shoulder, just bring it right down by your side here. Taking an inhale, trying to lengthen up taller. Then as we exhale, twisting a little deeper, looking over that shoulder. Let's take one more breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Taking it back into the center. Taking an inhale, reaching those arms up. This time on the exhale, open them out to the side and lowering them right back down. We're going to repeat that. So inhale, they're coming up in front of you. Imagine that spine lengthen. Now from here, imagine someone's pulling your fingertips, reaching them out towards the side of the room. As you lower them down, exhale, scooping that belly button into the spine. Good. Good morning, Jane. Inhale, reaching those fingers. Open the arms out. Exhale, lowering down, scooping that belly in nice and tight. Inhale, reaching the arms. Open them out to the side. Exhale, scooping the belly as you drop them down. One more like that. Inhale. Open. Exhale, lowering down. Now, we're just going to reverse that. Inhale, reaching them out to the side. taking them forward. Now as you lower them down, imagine you're doing a sit-up. Really pull those abs in, squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Inhale, reach those arms up. Stretch them forward. Exhale, lowering them down. Good, let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching them up. Taking them forward. Exhale, lowering them down. Awesome, 1 more. Inhale. Stretching them forward. And exhale, lowering them down. Good. From here, just go ahead, bringing your legs in closer together. I'm going to scooch up a little bit further on the edge of my chair. We're going to go ahead and grab underneath this right leg. I'm going to lift it up a little bit and try to sit up nice and tall. So only lift this leg as much as you can. From here, I just want you to do a few ankle circles each way. Just warming up that ankle, making sure to keep it nice and mobile, and then taking it the other way. And just flexing the foot and pointing the foot. Trying to relax those shoulders. Flex, keeping the belly pulled in, and point. And flex, and point, and flex, and point. Good, lowering that leg right back down. We're going to go ahead and hold on to the side of our chairs into a little bit of a strength move, so squeeze those legs nice and tight together. Press that left heel down onto the ground, and we're going to lift the right leg up. Now, as you lift it up, I want you to squeeze the inner thigh. Scoop the belly. And since we're holding on to the side of the chair, also think of squeezing those shoulder blades together. But don't pop that rib cage. See how I just did that? You want to keep it controlled in here into the abdominals. Squeezing, holding it here. Left heels, remember, pressing into the ground. Inner thighs are squeezing. The top of the thigh is squeezing. Belly squeezed in. Just hold it there. And then inhale, lowering it down. Lengthening up. Now you can pop that rib cage. 1 more time like that on this foot. So exhale, squeeze those inner thighs. Lift that right leg up. Squeeze them in nice and tight together. Think of a long leg. Shoulder blades squeeze together, but that rib cage is also drawing together. Abs are scooped. Trying to pull the belly in like you're putting on that tight pair of pants. Take another inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful, lowering that leg down. Just sit up nice and tall here again, arching that back a little bit. And exhale, bringing it back down. Good. From here, we're going to take the hands. We're going to lift up that left leg. Right here, relax those shoulders. Don't let them tense. We're just going to draw circles with that left foot. Mine is snapping this morning. What about you all? Now take it the opposite way. Good. And then just flexing and pointing. Flex and point. Good. Take a few more there. Sitting up nice and tall. Now remember, if that lower back gets tired, it's okay. It's going to get stronger, I promise. Lower that leg down. Now, right leg staying down. We're going to lift that left leg up. Arms come down to the side on the side of our chair. So this is supporting us. We're squeezing the shoulder blades. Left leg reaches up, squeezing those inner thighs, scooping the belly. Holding it here. Squeezing as tight as you can. Abs are tight. The leg is tight. Right leg's pressed into the ground. Take another inhale. Try to lengthen up that spine. Exhale, squeeze a little bit tighter. And go ahead, lower it down. Taking an inhale, just opening that heart up. And exhale, dropping the chin back down. Let's do that 1 more time on this leg. Arms come down by the side. Left leg reaches up, squeeze those inner thighs, scoop the belly, squeeze the glutes. Shoulder blades nice and back and down, holding it here. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, squeezing. Try not to let those ribcage pop. Pull in the lower belly. Holding it there. Deep inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Lowering it down. Good. From here, we're just going to open up those legs a little bit wider. So we're coming almost into like a nice squatted position. We're squeezing our glutes. We're pressing our hands down by the sides. From here, I want you to take both arms out to the side. We're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, I want you to press your heels into the ground and try to squeeze your butt cheeks together. So imagine you're trying to hold a pencil between there. There's my funny analogy you guys like, holding it here. So you're trying to imagine that this chair isn't here, and we have to use these legs to hold us up there. Holding it, squeezing the arms. Good. Release that down. Hand comes right here to the top of your thighs. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we're just going to bend it forward, releasing that spine. And just let the head rock a little bit. Taking an inhale, and as we exhale, rolling it back up. Go ahead, lifting those shoulders up by your ears, rolling them back and down. From here, stretching those arms all the way up, taking an inhale. You got it. Exhale, we're squeezing those glutes, pressing into those heels. I'm imagining I'm pressing something down with my arms. So my arms are nice and tight here, squeezing those glutes, and hold it there, nice and strong body. I'm pulling my abs in. I'm using that mind-muscle connection, holding it here, deep inhale, and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, and exhale, dropping those arms down. Sitting up nice and tall, taking an inhale. And as we exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest. Just sliding those arms down your legs, just as far as you can take it. You might just rest them here on your inner thighs. And just letting that head shake out a little bit. Good. From here, taking an inhale. And exhale, rolling it back up. So from here, I want you to try to take your arms out to the side and back behind your head. Now, if you can't reach your arms up overhead, try these chicken wings arms we were doing earlier, or maybe just keep your arms down and do the modification that would work best for you. We're going to do a little bit of oblique work here, doing sit-ups, but sitting in a chair. So arms are coming back behind your head. If you take my Pyo class, you might know this exercise from seated. We're going to take the right arm down by the side. Go ahead, grab onto the side of your chair. We're going to take an inhale here. Now, as you exhale, I want you to cross that left elbow down towards the right knee. So imagine your abs are pulling in nice and tight like you're doing a sit-up if you were laying on your back. From here, inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Now, let me show you if your arm is dropped. Inhale. Exhale, still trying to cross that shoulder over elbow. Abs are pulling in. I'm feeling those abs working. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And if you can't even lift your arm up this way, just inhale. Exhale, try to drop that shoulder forward. Good. Inhale. And exhale. This is the beautiful thing about Pilates and yoga. There's always a way to do it. If there's a will, there's a way. Exhale, dropping that elbow towards the knee. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, scooping that belly in. We're using the abs. Inhale, lengthening it up. And exhale, scooping those abs. Good. Inhale, bringing it here. Now, if you have the shoulder flexibility, you lift this arm up, just stretch it over to the side. Trying to keep both feet firmly on the ground, both hips firmly on the chair. If your arm can't reach over, just bring it right down here by your side. Just feeling that stretch through the side of the body. Holding it there. Taking an inhale, and on the exhale, bring the arms back up, both hands back behind the head. Take a deep inhale, try to open that chest there. Now exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest, rounding that spine, giving the neck a little bit of a push. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, lifting the heart. Exhale, dropping the chin down towards the chest. One more like that. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, dropping it down. Beautiful. Coming back into the center. We're going to float that left arm down now. Getting ready for those side sit-ups. So we're inhaling here. As we exhale, dropping that right elbow down towards the left knee. Inhale, lifting it up. Maybe your arms here. Exhale, dropping it down. Inhale, lifting it up. My square chair is squeaky this morning. Exhale, dropping it down. Inhale, lifting it up. Doing what is ever good for your shoulder. Exhale, dropping. Inhale, lifting. Long spines here. Exhale, belly scoops in. Inhale, lifting. Good. Exhale, scooping. Inhale, lifting. Just holding it right here. Go ahead, stretch that arm over to the side if you can. Trying to keep both hips down, both feet firmly planted. If you need to, bringing this arm down. This even feels good if you don't need to. It really helps stretch out that neck if you're feeling any tension there. Just play with it a little bit. See what feels good to you. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, just bringing it up. Go ahead, floating that arm down by the side. Now, if you have light hand weights, I'm going to have you go ahead and grab those. If you don't, you're just going to use your mind-muscle connection. You could also maybe grab some water bottles or cans of soups, just something. I only have 1 pound, so these really aren't doing a whole lot. They're just giving me a little bit of added weight. So we're going to bring those legs squeeze in nice and tight together. Make sure you're near the edge of your chair with those heels placed down. Arms are going to come right down by our sides. We're going to do a little bit of a bicep exercise here. So what I want you to do is take an inhale here. Imagine this length in the arms. Now as you exhale, you want to squeeze the bicep as you try to pull it up. Inhale, lowering it all the way down. We're lengthening the spine here. Shoulders come down. As we squeeze up, we're scooping the belly. I'm also squeezing my inner thighs. Inhale, lowering them down. Lengthening everything. Exhale, squeeze. Trying to keep those elbows in nice and tight by your sides. Don't let the arms flare out here. Keep them in. Inhale, lowering them down. Exhale, squeeze nice and tight. Inhale, lowering them down. Exhale, squeeze nice and tight. Inhale, lowering them down. Exhale, squeezing nice and tight. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale, squeezing nice and tight. Inhale, lowering down. 2 more. Exhale, squeezing nice and tight. Inhale, lowering down. Good. Just giving those arms a little bit of a shake. You can set your weights down for a second. We're just going to do a quick stretch here before we move into one more weighted exercise. Go ahead, take your right arm out to the side, cross it over the body. That left arm is going to thread underneath, and we're just going to give it a little pull here. Now try to relax those shoulders as much as you can. Just realized, right on top of my mic there, sorry for the static if you got any. Just holding that stretch, trying to sit up nice and tall here. Good. Bringing that arm down. Floating it. Left arm comes up to the side. Go ahead, cross it over that body. Right arm goes underneath, giving that arm a nice stretch. Only taking it as far as you can. Your arm might only come to here. Just take what that flexibility will give you. Go ahead, opening both arms up, really stretching these fingers. And then make your fist. Stretching the fingers, making the fist, stretching, and fist. Are those bellies pulled in? Are those inner thighs tight? Stretching, and bend. 1 more, stretch, and bend. Good. From there, just reaching down, grabbing those weights 1 more time. Do a little bit of lateral raises here for the shoulders to help us with lifting things when we have heavy groceries to carry. So again, squeezing those legs nice and tight together, pressing those heels down into the ground, squeezing the glutes. We're going to lift those arms up as we inhale. Now you want to be able to see them in your peripheral vision, so they're slightly forward. Now as we exhale, we're lowering them down, scooping that belly in tighter, imagining you're doing a sit-up. Inhale, lifting those arms up. Exhale, lowering them down, scooping that belly, squeezing those inner thighs. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, lowering them down. Good. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. And inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Good. Keep that going. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, lowering. Awesome. Go ahead, dropping those weights down. From here, we're going to take that right leg. We're going to pick it up, trying to bring it on top of the left here, just to stretch out this hip a little bit. Now, if you can't open this knee all the way up, you could cross it over a little bit more. That'll still give you a stretch, but ideally, I want you to try to open this knee up a little bit. You may need to walk this leg out. If you do that, see what happens? My shelf isn't as high, so I have a little bit more variation here. From here, sit up nice and tall, taking an inhale. Now as you exhale, scoop those bellies in nice and tight. Try to relax your shoulders, lengthening through that spine. Inhaling. Now as you exhale, bring those hands down near the side of your chair. Good. From here, take an inhale. We're just going to hinge it forward slightly. Just a little bit, because we want a long spine. I don't want your lower backs to collapse. Just try to hold this stretch here. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Sitting it right back up. From here, I want you to take that leg, and if you can, cross it over. Now, I want you to think of squeezing those legs nice and tight together. See if you can bring that right foot down by the left. Holding it there, relax those shoulders, squeeze it nice and tight, just as tight as you can get it. And then just relax it, lifting that leg up, moving it back down. Nice. Let's move into that left leg. So we're going to pick the left leg up. Remember, if you need to, you can walk this leg out a little bit more, trying to bring that foot right up and over. Holding it here. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders, relaxing the neck. Taking a deep inhale here. And exhale. Good. And inhale. Exhale, keeping the belly pulled into the spine. From there, bringing both arms down by the side. We're going to take an inhale, hinging it forward, stretching through the crown of your head. Just holding the stretch here. Thinking of a long spine, keeping the belly scooped in. Good. Holding it there, deep inhale. And exhale. Another breath here, deep inhale. And exhale. Good, sitting up nice and tall. Taking that left leg now, trying to cross it over as far as you can. Now if you can, try to get that left leg to touch the right. Squeezing those inner thighs, sitting up nice and tall. You may notice one hip can actually twist over more than the other. That's normal. Holding it here, squeezing as nice and tight as you can. You can even try to wrap that foot around your ankle if you can. Good. And letting that leg go, floating it down. Good. Now from here, we're going to open those legs just as wide as your hip bones. So don't take them out here if you think your hips are wide, because I guarantee your hips aren't that wide. Right from the hip bones. Feet are right here. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift those arms up in front of you. Now, I want you to take your arms up as far as you can for your flexibility. Well, not really, up to a diagonal if you can get them here. From here, I want you to press those heels into the ground. Squeeze your glutes, and imagine you want to stand up off this chair, but we're not going to. Imagine you have a big, heavy block in between your arms. You're squeezing it tight. Just holding this pose here. Good. Take another breath there. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, dropping those arms down, rolling out the shoulders a little bit. Good. From there, hands come right to the thighs, taking an inhale. As we exhale one more time, swooping those arms up. Now, if you have to keep them right here, that's okay too. Right there, press the heels into the ground, squeeze those butt cheeks nice and tight, squeeze into that imaginary block, holding it here. Nice strong legs, strong bellies, strong arms. Holding it. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath there. Inhale. And exhale. And then just floating those arms down. Awesome. From here, we're going to go ahead and stand it up. So I am going to take my chair and actually turn it sideways. So I'm going to get rid of some of this junk that is in the way. All right. So the first way we're going to do is we're going to be on the back of our chair. So what I want you to do is bring those feet together. All right. Your hands are going to come forward to the top of your chair. Now, if you feel a stretch just like this with a flat back, this is as far as you want to take this. You want to keep your heels on the ground, and we can slowly walk back the feet. Now, you want to make sure your chair is nice and sturdy. And from here, hinging those hips backwards, trying to keep a long spine, trying to stay lifted, holding it here. Feeling a stretch through the back of those legs. Belly's pulling up and in, so don't let those bellies hang down to the ground. We can all do that. And just holding it here. Now, if you want, you can try to drop those heads a little bit through the shoulders. It's going to give you a little bit more of a shoulder stretch. Yes, I have abnormal flexibility in my shoulders. Normally I wouldn't do this, but my shoulders feel like they need to be stretched. I would try to hold myself in better alignment. But sometimes you just need that stretch. So I'm scooping my belly. Now from here, I want you to alternate. I want you to lift your right toe, leave that left heel down. And switch, just walking out your dog here. And switch. Think of a nice long spine. The crown of your head is reaching forward. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good, holding it there, taking an inhale. And as you exhale, coming up, walking those feet in a little bit closer. Good. Holding it right here. So I'm a little bit away from my chair. I'm slightly hinged forward, long spine. From here, I want you to try to bend those elbows down a little bit. Now, as you exhale, push on the back of the chair, squeezing the back of the arms. Good. Inhale, bend. Working those triceps. Exhale, coming up. The weight is in my heels. Two more like that. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. Beautiful. Just go ahead, standing up nice and tall here. I'm going to scooch this back now. From here, we're going to take it to the other side of our chair. Now, if you think this is going to be too far for you to bend forward, just stay on the opposite side of your chair. That's no problem. From here, all I want you to do is round down through your spine, bringing your hands right here to the chair. So we're in a nice rounded spine. From here, slowly walking those feet back. Find what feels good to your body. Now, even here, if this is bad for your wrist, you can always come down to your elbows. It will be more of a hamstring stretch, but it might feel a little more sturdy for you. But really, you want your weight in your feet. The chair is just here for balance. and it's elevated a little bit. That way we don't have to reach all the way down to the ground. Now, if you're a downward dog pro, feel free to reach down to the ground. But for today's purpose, we're just going to use that chair for balance. Think of those hips lifting up, belly scooping in, arms reached forward, and just hold the stretch here. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Good. From here, walking out those feet again if you can. So right toe lifts, lower it down, lift the left, and right, and left, and right, or maybe just holding both heels down if your feet don't move like this. And switch. And switch. Good. Taking an inhale. And as we exhale, slowly walking those feet back in. So I want you to round your spine as you walk them in. Scoop those abs. So we're staying almost braced in our core. Taking an inhale here. As you exhale, try to float those hands in towards your knees, rolling up, restacking that spine, lifting the shoulders up by your ears, rolling them back and down. Good. Take that again. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up. Exhale, rolling them back and down. Let's take one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, just flipping those palms up, reaching them out towards the side. Now take them up as far as you can. Reaching up to the ceiling maybe. Now exhale, flip the palms, float them down by your side, reach them nice and long. Good. And again, flip those palms, inhale, reaching them up, all the way up towards the ceiling. And flip, lowering them down. Beautiful. 2 more shoulder rolls here. Big inhale. Exhale, lowering them back and down. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Big inhale. And exhale. Good. Right here, pulling in those tummies, squeezing those glutes. Nice, strong body here. Beautiful. You guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining in with me. I hope that felt good for you guys. It felt good for me. I don't know. I was a little bit tight, but now I feel kind of good. It was probably that Pilates mat class before this where I had a little bit of ants in my pants. Anyways, thank you guys so much again. I appreciate all your donations, all your love, all your just showing up for class. It means so much to me. I know we're going to be back here before long, and another thing I'm really excited about is I know some of you guys don't live here year-round, but I think now with some of these tools, we might actually be able to see you guys a little more often, just virtually, and that's kind of cool. It's a cool way to share what us as teachers are able to give, and I think that that is a really positive thing that has come out of all of this, is that we, a lot of times it's scary to figure out technology, and we're like, oh, I don't want to mess with that, this and that, but it can be a really cool tool. It can be more accessible. Even if you're not feeling well, you can stay home and you can still move. Sometimes a little bit of movement helps us heal. It helps us feel better. I know for myself, whenever I'm feeling under the weather, a lot of times it's hard to motivate myself to work out. But how many of you have been that same way, and as soon as you finish your workout, you feel better? It's pretty amazing. So I think that this, is a good thing. Anyways, have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you guys, I'll be back here Monday with another Senior Stretch and Strength at 11:15. I'll be sending out a newsletter this weekend with other classes that will be coming to you. I believe Eva will also be doing a chair class sometime this week. So once I get locked down from her when she's doing it, what platform she's using for that, I'll let